So attendance and tardiness are kind of two big things that we're going to be talking about. That's kind of important to everybody right now since things have changed a little bit with COVID. First of all, for tardiness, if you're going to come to class, if you choose to come to class that day, please make sure you're on time. Usually once I shut my door, you can still come in, but I'm going to give you the stank eye, so make sure that you are there early before class starts, ready to go. Because we have a lot to cover. We've got a lot of information to go through, and if we keep having people come in 10-15 minutes late after class, it disturbs the learning process. If that's the case, if you're going to be that late, you can always choose to simply do class online that day. So for attendance, I know a lot of people are confused about how we're going to be doing this, so let me try to be clear on how I'm going to be taking attendance, because every teacher potentially could take attendance slightly differently. I am going to be taking attendance solely by your participation in the online assignments. I do not take attendance by your body being in the classroom. So those of you whose coaches are telling them you have to go to class, as long as you're doing the online assignments, if your coach calls me and says, "Hey, are they in class?" I'm going to look online, and I'm going to look to see if you've been doing your online assignments for that week. If you have, you've been in class. If not, nope, you're not in class. Not been doing anything. So that's going to be up to you to make sure that you understand is that you do not have to come to class. But if you do choose to come to class, it's not going to count as part of your attendance. Again, I only take attendance through the online completion of the quizzes. And the reason why is for those students who are choosing to do it completely online, I can't take online in-class attendance for students when they're given the option to never come to class. So we're doing it all via online. Those quizzes will be marked as attendance for, and then I'll have the week. For example, there's one up right now that was started yesterday on Monday, and it started on, I think it says attendance for the week of 8/24/2020. It starts on Monday. You have all the way up until Sunday night at midnight to take it. Somewhere in that 7-day span, you've got to go in, sign in, and complete that quiz. Now, you may have to do some quizzes prior to that, because the way my quizzes are set up is in order to, they have to be done in a specific order, and it's the order that's on modules, not the ones in grades. All right, go to modules. Complete this quiz, get an 80 or higher, and it unlocks the next one. Well, the attendance may be the second one down for that week. Not always, but it may be. So in that case, you'll need to do both quizzes in order to be able to mark as present. So please make sure that you're allowing yourself time to go through and do that. You have the option to do it at any point during the week. Please make sure that you're doing so. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. If you're in a high flex class, once you've missed 5, then you're dropped from the course for non-attendance. And it doesn't have to be consecutive. It's just 5 total. For online classes, that's a little different. Fully online classes, an actual online class, not a high flex class. That's part of the Msvcc, which is the Mississippi Virtual Community College System. That means I have students in my biology online class that can be from anywhere in the state of Mississippi taking online classes. The Msvcc Guidelines is 3 absences total, and you're dropped from course, and so we have to follow that. So if you're in an online class, a fully online class, then it's 3. For the high flex classes, it's 5. So please make sure that you're logging on and you're doing those. You'll still be able to do them after that week is passed, because it could very well still be for a grade, so you can always go back through and take it, but you may be still marked absent for that week. Even though you just took it late, you weren't there that week, you caught it the next week, that's fine, but your attendance is still -1 because you didn't take it within the given time span for the week. If you have any questions about that, you can feel free to email me. I know it may be a little confusing because every teacher may do it a little differently, but I'll try to be as accommodating as I can and still keeping within the guidelines that the college asks us to.